Hey friends, it's my first time making a large video, so I'm kind of nervous, but here goes. Alright, a while ago I got some oil pastels, but I haven't really used them, so I figured, hey, I could make videos showing the struggle of learning a new medium. And usually when I work on a new medium, I try to do some research beforehand, so I'll gladly share what I learned while we go along. Anyway, if you noticed, I started with a base sketch, and you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but it really helped as a nice guide for me to follow. I would recommend not using a pencil or pen to do it because pencils and wax don't really look great together. Next, the bird is more blue than black, and I promise that happened for a reason. When I was doing research, a bunch of people were preaching don't use black to color black and insisted that I use blues and purples, but I kind of wish I did. There's a black oil pastel for a reason. This being said, don't use black to completely color it because it'll look too dark. Do a mix of black and your other color, so you can get the right shade. Though I do recommend doing it on a different page because it will make it look less messy. Honestly, I don't really know what my technique is, but enjoy watching my hands, I guess. I don't know how anyone can talk this long. What am I supposed to talk about? Okay, I had an idea. I guess I can just talk about the purpose of this drawing, I guess. That's a good idea. I don't know. Okay, so if you're wondering why I'm coloring a bird, I'm impressed that you have enough brain cells to think, and it's because I have a bunch of printed pictures I can use for reference, and I want to start turning real life things into how I see them, which I think is a huge part of what art is, and something AI isn't exactly capable of because AI can't perceive the world and present its perspective. It just reflects other people's ideas, and I guess that's half of what an artist does, so it makes sense why it can look decent sometimes, but it's never really I don't know the right word for this. It's never really organic ideas, you know. You may have noticed the little Q-tip I've been using. It's just so I can make parts lighter, and it also helps blend parts of the drawings more efficiently. I've seen some artists just press really hard on the other colored bits with their oil pastels, and that works okay with the brand I'm using, but it's not always perfect or how I want it to be, so I don't really rely on that method too much, but it is something that can help, because you can see here that it just was not working. The Q-tip wasn't even working. I had to use my nails sometimes because I just I kept on smudging blue in there, and I wasn't how I liked it, so I also used white a little bit. Anyways, after a while I just kind of decided, you know what, good enough, and I moved on. And sometimes you have to do that because, it's just not always gonna work how you want. I used gray here because with this drawing I'm kind of just testing things out, and I think it worked as a nice undertone, but I don't know, maybe it's just me. This strong yellow, guys, you have to just trust the process. I almost gave up on this drawing so many times because it just was not looking how I wanted it to. I tried to add a darker color to make it look more black, but it wasn't really working, so I just kind of accepted the fact that this was a bluebird now with yellow, and tried my best to make it look nice. Which obviously at the end it doesn't look that great, but you know what? I'm posting this anyway because it's a process and you're gonna see my process and it's ugly. Anyways, here's the beak and it's way too dark, but I mean, I guess it's okay. After some grieving, I finally came back to finish the yellow, and I think the darker colors helped a lot. You know, even though the colors don't really make a lot of sense. I literally have no idea what to say for like the next couple of minutes, so just enjoy some music, I guess. Friends, do you like my song choice? Personally, I love Lamp's music because even though I don't speak Japanese, their music is so nice. I freaking love their vibe. A lot of people I know won't listen to them because they don't understand the lyrics, and it bothers me because music is an international language, you know? Everyone is fine to their opinions, but that's mine. This gave me a good idea. What are some of your favorite songs? I might try to add a snip of it in another video. You know, if I ever post again, I mean, we'll see. I'm kind of bad at posting. You know, like, I swear I'm doing my best, but I am pretty bad. So, anyway, it might not happen, but, you know. Ooh, I like what I'm doing with the wings, though. Look how sharp those look. I mean, they still look funky, but they look kind of good. Also, do you guys have any suggestions for me to draw? I don't mind drawing people's ideas. Just, you know, if you want to have it, you'll have to buy it. But I don't mind drawing, you know, what you guys want me to draw. If you guys do have a suggestion or a song, write it in the comments and I'll try to read it. But I'm not really good at, like, responding to comments. So... or even going on YouTube. I kept on saying TikTok, so I had to record that so many times. What do you guys think of the TikTok ban also? Like, that's so crazy. Also, now that I'm looking at the head, it looks so weird, but we're just gonna ignore that. Do you guys like my pokey grass on the branch? Personally, I love my pokey grass. I think it's so expressive and the picture just doesn't do that. That's what I'm talking about when I want to show my perspective, because AI wouldn't think about that. Like, it wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I might just sound crazy. I feel like this video has turned into me analyzing my art, but that's okay. We're just gonna roll with it. I don't want to delete all that recording, so we're just gonna keep going with analyzing everything I do. Anyway, with the color of the branch, it's kind of not the right shade of brown. I guess what I would say to help with that is to not be me, because I can't get colors right, apparently. Like, that doesn't even look like a branch. I'm struggling. I mean, at least the little legs look okay. What are those called? Like talons? Is that... for birds, is that called talons or is it something else? Anyways, I tried to use a brush to smooth out the little lumps on the drawing, because when you're doing oil pastel, you'll get a lot of those and it takes a lot of effort to get them off, and no one ever tells you that, but yeah. I even had to switch brushes because the other one just wasn't like getting in the little nooks of the like wax, which is so weird. Like, I would have never guessed that would happen. I think I switched brushes again. No, I didn't. I used I used a new color to, I guess, make it smoother. And then I did this a few days ago, so it probably looks like I'm just analyzing another person making art. But this is me. I just forget what I do because I'm like that. I forget everything. But anyway, I just kind of messy colored the background because it was like 2 a.m. and I really wanted to finish, and it was taking forever because, you know, as your first time doing oil pastel, it's gonna take a while. But yeah, it's so messy. And honestly, I kind of like, maybe I just should have kept the messy look because I tried to make it look smoother and it wasted a lot of oil pastel, and it's too dark. Like, there's so many, this drawing's so weird because it's like too dark in a lot of places, but then the blue makes it look too light. And so it just doesn't make sense. Like, I'm so sorry if you're watching this video and expected like a good drawing. Like, I had to stop. Look at that. I had to stop because it took so long, guys. It took so long. It's funny to me because it looks like my hand's getting tired, and this is like in 5x speed because there's no way I was gonna do a 30-minute video. Like, I'm sorry, but you guys are probably never gonna see a video from me that's past 15 minutes because I'm just not a talker. Like, it seems like a talker, but that's because half of this is scripted and I'm also just going with whatever. That sounds really weird, and so does the rest of this because of my stupid list, but I don't really care. I really just want to get the recording done because I just want to be done. Like, I just want to post and see how it does and go with the flow. You know, I feel like I'm just kind of a go with the flow type of person. See, I started mixing it, and at first it looks good. You think it's gonna look good, and you'll see it's not good. I'm gonna give you some music because I feel kind of bad. Alright, back to my voice. As you can see, I kind of did the like push method where you just like aggressively push the paper until it blends, and it actually, the colors were looking really nice here until I did that. You know, like, I started adding that deep red and it just kind of escalated. Look at my hands. Zoom. Oh my god. I look like a printer. I'm such a messy artist. Oh my gosh. If you are not messy though, you're not doing it right, okay? That's so orange. Why? The colors are so... I don't even know, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, yay, we're nearing the end. Woohoo, only like a minute left. I don't have to talk so much. So I added some blues here for like highlighting purposes, and then I wanted to put this in real time so you could see how slow I was going. This is literally how slow I was going, and it's probably because I'm tired out of my mind because it's like super early in the morning and I'm just cranking it out, you know. But, you know, when it's 2 in the morning, you kind of just do drawings and then realize they're not as good as you think. But, oh well, here it is. I hope you like it.